do. Wee, 5.4. Let's look at all my stuff, guys. Just gonna kill a little bit of time while this is downloading. This is free in the marketplace though, which is cool. That's it. Probably gonna be 3 more minutes. Dynamic ID creation sounds nice, super expensive. Yes, this entertainment pack. I should wait though, I'm gonna move. Ooh, actually, this might not work for 5.4. We have this one, we're probably not going to use it. Unless we want to put random props in the garage. Old rustic stuff is out of place. Fire flames we like, we should play with that. Got blood, stuff's in there. Come on now, get up there. I want to start doing debris. I think something I might try today maybe is building out this ability to make plants kind of wither, or even just like burst into flames and then degrade. Cause yeah, I want basically for every potted plant that you'd find in the house, the entity, I want them to be able to like make it sickly. So it'll, like, everything will kind of start lush and green, and then maybe like some of them might start sickly just to throw people off. But yeah, the entity could make like the leaves yellow or brown, maybe a little bit, and then it can go to just like straight up dehydrating it to where it looks all withered. And then it'll just fucking light it on fire. But even then, I would like to have like a slow burn, maybe from the bottom up or whatever, and then another one where just like the entire thing ignites. I'm pretty sure I already have that one. So I got a lot of vegetation packs, but not necessarily potted plants like that. Boo to the MetaHuman plugin. This led to a big memory leak. If anyone has issues with that in their project, I had to delete all my MetaHuman stuff and remove the plugin. And most of this stuff is kind of just like very specific. Ooh, Detail residential house. Don't mind if I do. Second match. Ooh, sports equipment. Okay, we can maybe put some like barbells and stuff in the garage. Might put a ping pong table in there or something. Hopefully it's done. Ooh, let's go. Okay, let's just launch it. Well, I didn't specifically work on Nanite, but what if they made it better? What? Talking to nobody over here. My bad, peeps. I wonder if things are better. Oh, here. Okay, let's just see what happens. Open a copy. Yeah. While streaming, I was getting around 80 frames per second in the editor. So let's see. I think when playing it went down to 60. I did not think there would be this much waiting when I started this. Oops. Yeah, but in this like void testing map, I can get like 240 frames per second, I think. And then in like a completely empty level, around like 400. So good. Yeah, so I figured out an issue with stuff I've been baking. This stream's called like Optimizing the House. I was combining wall components and didn't realize that sometimes the generate mesh distance field option was not on. So when you go to look at the meshes in Lumen, it uses that for the lighting, and you'll see that your asset just disappears and it's not part of the Lumen lighting equation, even though it may cast a shadow in the scene. So I've got to go back and rebake some of those. But at least I figured out what the issue is. It's just a setting when you bake it, and it shouldn't be too complicated to fix. And then I haven't done anything to the roof yet, but I know how I'm going to do it, so I just got to bite the bullet and actually do that. Cha-cha-cha. And then our house will be just about as optimized as it can be. Yeah, I'm getting some good gameplay stuff. I'm thinking about doing the player controller first. just to get down what it feels like to walk around and pick up. I'll do like the player controller and then the different tools that you'll use, flashlights and detectors and whatnot. Drum roll, please. That's okay. Okay, sweet Jesus. This thing is working to compile at 6,000 shaders. But it was at 6,000 when I said that, and it's about to be at 5,000 right now. So that was like maybe 10 seconds. So we got like a minute. A minute of compiling shaders, and then after that it'll keep going for about 45%. Okay, we just crossed the 3,000 mark. Good stuff, good stuff. Shout out to the beeps who are sticking around. You the real ones. 2,000. Oh, fuck, it's slowing down. 350. Get it. Oh, there we go. Just hanging on 31. I mean, the little dots are going, but the last 31 are tough. No, keep freaking. Move. 21, come on. Good lord. I didn't even know this was happening today. I wish I did. I would have just done this first thing in the morning. Actually, I was up last night till freaking 3 or something working on my game. I should have. I just closed it. If I would have like looked at the editor afterwards, or the homepage, then I might have seen something. Let's go. Got a message says new plugins are available. Cool beans. this. Just gotta like load these different areas. And then if I cycle back, oh no, it's still gonna hitch every time. Wow. That sucks. I'm not gonna actually do any dev work here. It's just checking it out. And 50. Weak. Just turns those on. But this does come out. This comes in too. Yeah. FPS is quite worse off. I do say so myself. I made a bed here. Okay. So 4.0 is gonna need some work. The 5.4 helps. Let me see. Let's see if there's any way I can reduce like the stream frames. It says streaming at like 60 frames per second. I don't think we need that. Do we? Just trying to think about like what kind of effect it's gonna have. Whoa. Unfortunately, I think my lighting is finally representing all the issues that I had recently, which is that if we come here, Lumen, fudge, everything disappears. That's so bad. Kind of shafted myself here. Yeah. For some reason, as I was making these yesterday, like 80% of them worked fine. I realized in hindsight I didn't have the setting on that would allow all this to happen. But somehow they were like incorrectly showing the right thing, so I was getting a false positive that I was doing everything right. I just fucking torched my level. I cannot regenerate. Let me see. I just need to regenerate the mesh distance field, but there's like just turning that option on or off doesn't like make it, you know. What's interesting is that the performance is still largely the same, despite all these actors not even really casting shadows. Luckily, I have other versions of this level. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Damn. So I'm gonna have to basically rebuild this freaking house. So I had these like house blueprints, or these like room blueprints essentially. So the living room here was the collection of walls and roofs and ceilings and everything. Like just that whole section of the house was a blueprint. And then as I made the merged actors, I would delete what was there. So now we're essentially going to rebuild all of it. What is this? Why is this a problem? There's some issues. Okay. So I guess you get to see some process of